The Menendez Brothers case is one of the most sensational and shocking criminal cases in American history. Lyle and Erik Menendez, two affluent brothers from Beverly Hills, became household names after being accused and convicted of the brutal murder of their parents. The tale of greed, betrayal, and family dysfunction captivated the nation and raised numerous questions about the nature of justice, wealth, and privilege. In this video, we'll delve into the intricate details of the Menendez Brothers case, exploring the background, crime, trial, and the lasting impact of this unforgettable story. The Menendez family background. The Menendez family embodied the American dream. José Menendez, a successful entertainment executive who emigrated from Cuba, climbed the corporate ladder rapidly. He married Mary Louise Kitty Anderson, and together they created a life of luxury for their two sons, Lyle and Erik. The family resided in an opulent Beverly Hills mansion, enveloped in wealth and privilege. However, the Menendez household was far from idyllic. José's strict and demanding nature as a father often clashed with Kitty's struggles with depression and substance abuse. The pressure to meet high expectations created a charged atmosphere, riddled with emotional turmoil. Lyle and Erik navigated their upbringing amidst these tensions, experiencing a volatile family dynamic. This undercurrent of discord in the Menendez household, the seemingly perfect facade of their affluent life, concealed a web of internal conflicts and pressures that profoundly impacted the two brothers. The crime that shocked Beverly Hills. On the night of August 20th, 1989, the tranquility of Beverly Hills was shattered by a crime of unimaginable brutality. Lyle and Erik Menendez, armed with shotguns, murdered their parents, José and Kitty, in their luxurious family home. The attack was executed with chilling precision, with the brothers attempting to stage the scene to mimic a mob hit, hoping to mislead investigators. In the immediate aftermath, the Menendez brothers presented themselves as distraught sons, even engaging in a lavish spending spree with their newfound inheritance. They purchased expensive cars, designer clothes, and took extravagant trips, all while maintaining the facade of mourning. This ostentatious behavior, however, soon drew scrutiny. Investigators grew suspicious due to inconsistencies in the brothers' accounts and their conspicuous consumption. The charade began to crumble when Erik Menendez confided in his psychologist, Dr. L. Jerome Oziel, revealing their role in the murders. Unbeknownst to Erik, Oziel recorded the confession, which ultimately provided the crucial evidence needed to charge the brothers with the crime. The shocking nature of the murders, coupled with the Menendez brothers' attempt to disguise their culpability, turned the case into a national sensation. The public was gripped by the unfolding drama, eager to understand the motivations behind such a heinous act, committed by two seemingly privileged young men. As the investigation progressed, the true extent of the brothers' premeditation and deceit came to light, painting a harrowing picture of greed and desperation. The Menendez brothers' actions on that fateful night would forever alter the perception of their once envied family life, exposing the dark realities lurking beneath their affluent exterior. The arrest and confession. Months after the brutal murders, investigators started zeroing in on Lyle and Erik Menendez as primary suspects. The pivotal moment in the case came when Erik Menendez, during a session with his psychologist, Dr. L. Jerome Oziel, admitted to the killings. Unbeknownst to Erik, Dr. Oziel had recorded this confession. This covert recording became the linchpin in the prosecution's case against the Menendez brothers. In March 1990, the evidence gathered from the recorded confession allowed authorities to arrest the brothers and charge them with the murder of their parents. The arrest of Lyle and Erik marked the beginning of an extensive legal process that would captivate the nation. The shock of their affluent background, combined with the gruesome nature of their crime, ensured that the case received unprecedented media attention. Following their arrest, the Menendez brothers initially pleaded not guilty to the charges. Their defense team argued that the confession obtained by Dr. Oziel was inadmissible, citing patient-therapist confidentiality. However, the court ultimately ruled that the confession could be used in the trial, a significant setback for the defense. The brothers' arrest and subsequent confession painted a chilling picture of two young men allegedly driven to patricide and matricide by a combination of familial abuse and a desire for wealth. The confession recorded by Dr. Oziel provided a window into the minds of Lyle and Erik Menendez, shedding light on the dark motives that led to the horrific events of August 20th, 1989. The trial of the century. The trial of the Menendez brothers became a media spectacle, drawing intense public interest and earning the moniker the trial of the century. The courtroom drama unfolded with both the defense and prosecution presenting starkly contrasting narratives. The defense contended that Lyle and Erik had been subjected to years of severe physical, emotional, and sexual abuse by their father, José Menendez. This alleged abuse, they argued, culminated in a desperate act of self-defense and a tragic attempt to end their suffering. On the other hand, the prosecution sought to depict the brothers as ruthless and calculating killers, driven by greed and a desire to claim their parents' substantial fortune. The graphic and disturbing details of the alleged abuse recounted by the brothers captivated audiences, sparking heated debates about the credibility of their claims and the extent to which past trauma could justify their actions. Media coverage of the trial was pervasive, with millions of viewers tuning in to follow every development. The verdict and sentencing. After lengthy deliberations, the jury found both Lyle and Erik Menendez guilty of first-degree murder. The brothers were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 1996. The verdict ignited widespread debate, with some viewing it as a rightful conclusion to a brutal crime, while others expressed sympathy for the brothers' claims of enduring years of abuse and questioned whether the legal system had adequately considered their defense. The Menendez brothers' case highlighted significant issues within the American legal system, including the impact of wealth and media coverage on high-profile trials. Throughout the trial, the defense painted a harrowing picture of the brothers' childhood, marked by alleged abuse from their father, José Menendez. This narrative deeply resonated with some, leading to public discussions about the extent to which past trauma should influence legal outcomes. Conversely, the prosecution's portrayal of Lyle and Erik as cold-blooded killers driven by greed and a desire to inherit their parents' fortune convinced the jury of their premeditated intent. The life sentences without the possibility of parole meant that the brothers would spend the rest of their lives behind bars. The aftermath and legacy. In the years following their conviction, the Menendez brothers have remained behind bars, with multiple appeals and legal challenges proving unsuccessful. The Menendez brothers' story has been depicted in numerous books, documentaries, and television series, each offering different perspectives on the events and their implications. The case highlights critical issues in the American justice system. As discussions about crime, punishment, and rehabilitation evolve, the Menendez brothers' case serves as a stark reminder of the destructive potential of familial discord and the relentless pursuit of wealth. It remains a significant example of how deeply rooted family issues can lead to catastrophic outcomes, continuing to spark conversations about justice and the human condition. If you found this story captivating, don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime content. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about the legacy of Menendez brothers?